new alternatives to the system we're in today, which is quite broken, as most of you might know, since we haven't been able to tour for the most of 2 years, and the whole like streaming system doesn't really work. But it's not just about, like, for me, it was not just about income and revenue. It's mostly about what the technology can, how the technology can help us to be creative, like how it can be an incentive to try out different forms, because the tools we've been using to produce the music we make, they all date back to, I mean, the most recent ones, when you look at it, they all date back to the late 80s, early 90s. So I think it's really a groundbreaking experience to be able to work on these kind of pieces and actually try something that I think is groundbreaking. Voila. I don't know about the piece itself. So the piece is named Warehouse. And it's made of 4 different channels, and the way I designed it was that I wanted it to be somehow like a Web3 version of one of my live sets. Like, I wanted it to be the equivalent of like how I would arrive in a warehouse for a gig, and the kind of template I would have in front of me, like all the kind of different stems and sounds that I'm playing with, and organize them in a way that people on async, people who are going to be like bidding and buying the stems and the layers, will kind of be able to play these live sets collectively, and to make what is essentially a very individual creative experience, something that is more a collective experience. So I used all the stems are sourced from the last like 3 years of my own releases, mostly like club records, my last album, and I've reorganized them and reworked them so that everything fits together and can be played at the same time, no matter what the combination is going to be. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't know.
Sounds great. Well, let's hear the piece. That's Warehouse by Maelstrom.
Let's go.
That was Warehouse by Maelstrom, a techno master from France. Next, we have Skrilla with a hip hop. So Skrilla, feel free to introduce your piece.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, that was dope. I did Money Badger, the second wave. Mine was like a hip hop track with like 3 different types of songs, 3 different types of music selection, 3 types of drum tracks. So kind of went with like a rug pull theme, which is what we're gonna play today, where you know, everybody knows a rug pull in crypto, so the lyrics kind of have to do with that. And then I have one that's more like bullish and like trader making a bunch of money, which Kane Mayfield did. And I did one that's more like a contemporary, like underground hip hop track, Kane Burn More Unique, which is kind of I haven't put that one out too much. It was live for like maybe like a day. So I've been kind of playing around and not letting the layers go too much, because I kind of want to let the layer owners kind of like whoever gets those to experience like doing that for the first time. So I played around with probably like so yeah, this piece, it was a lot of fun. Like I think the creativity that goes along with making a piece is like insane. It's like even after you're like 10 more ideas, 20 more ideas, so it's super fun. I recommend any like, you know, musician to get in and try this out. So yeah, I guess we can probably get into it, eh?
Yeah, Money Badger by Rare Skrilla.
3 easy steps to make massive profits.
Once thought I was on solid ground. Now I'm staring at my computer with doubt piling round. It all started when my friends told me about this concept. Digital currency, encrypted, gave my mind depth. Convinced me to put money in, it rose fast. The blockchain was my trap, and some folks laughed. Tried to explain the game, they thought I hit demise. They couldn't process survival decentralized. But one day I believed hype on a shitcoin. Ivan on tech, got me caught up in the sick noise. Lost a lot of money, then I took another L. On Uniswap from a project when liquidity swelled. Then the pool drained, the migraines was from hell. Should've read the smart contract, a brother failed. DeFi scams would take you out, they be wildin'. Somewhere in the distance, Jamie Dimon was smiling. But it could be worse, I'll survive with some knowledge. I know some fools who forgot passwords to their wallet. Hard drives worth millions, their memory slipped. And one guy lost his, know he wish he was hip to the whereabouts. A lot of altcoins I don't care about, but I do my research, cause the timing is paramount. You gotta stay up to date, changes are swift. Peace to Nakamoto, he gave us a gift. So who the fuck is Peter Schiff? I mean, for real, really though.
So Carl, a gold rush here, even though it's a little hard to explain what the gold is.
Don't get caught up in that rug pool. In this game ain't no love, fool. Playing smart, that's the one rule. All this scamming shit is uncool. Don't get caught up in that rug pool. Caught up in that rug. In this game ain't no love, fool. Game ain't no love. Playing smart, that's the one rule. Smart, that's the one. All that scamming shit is uncool. Scamming shit is on.
It sounds like every good scam has this same fundamental system to it. You take something that has no intrinsic value, build up the perceived value, and sell it to a fool.
I feel like I got the worst luck. Felt inexperienced like when I got my first fuck. I still know not to buy crypto on Robinhood. The answer is simple, it's really just not as good. Don't even sell real bitcoins, that's a bait and switch. PayPal ain't no better, I can't pay for shit. And in the market, be prepared to the fullest. Keep animal instincts, whether bearish or bullish. Peep the block folio, don't let your homie know how much you prone to grow. You ain't supposed to show, but you can help him build his, make days ahead bright. I'd rather be dead wrong than Craig right. Real revealed hits harder than lead pipe. Before you jump in, make sure that your head's right. Don't let nobody talk you out and live happy. Tell them suckers straight in the dick, ask McAfee. Don't get caught up in that rug pool. In this game ain't no love, fool. Playing smart, that's the one rule. All this scamming shit is uncool. Don't get caught up in that rug pool. Caught up in that rug. In this game ain't no love, fool. Game ain't no love. Playing smart, that's the one rule. Smart, that's the one. All that scamming shit is uncool. Scamming shit is on.
These people pumping these terrible, terrible investments.
And this was Rare Squilla with Money Badger, a very timely piece as I got rug pulled on Matic last month. And now for something different, we have Verite with Warm Summer. Verite, feel free to introduce your piece.
Hi, yeah, thank you so much for having me. So yeah, this piece is called Warm Season, and I wrote it initially to kind of trace our emotional states, kind of represented through the seasons. And so I wrote this piece kind of based on three pillars. You have summer, you have winter, and then you have transition, which is essentially everything in between. And the pieces are kind of meant to give different perspectives, definitely emotively, but also it was fun to kind of conceptually figure out how to practically make that happen with three separate songs. And so I'm really excited. I collaborated with Yana Steblova on all of the visuals to bring that to life. And in general, I'm an independent artist who's kind of gotten into blockchain and crypto space, mostly because I see it as a really long-term solution to solve a lot of the problems that the music industry is facing today. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to be involved, and I hope you guys enjoy the piece.
Let's hear it.
You met me in a warm season, in good weather under blue skies. You gave me a sweet feeling like ripe peaches in July. Baby, this is good as I get. You're dreaming like a hopeful idealist to sleep through the night. But somebody never really leaves. It drops your heart down to your sleeve. Leaves you sitting in the present tense. An optimist, try to believe. Help me when I go. Will I ever cross your mind? Help me when I go. Will I ever cross your mind? Help me when I go. Will I ever cross your mind? Help me when I go. Will I ever cross your mind? This is good as it gets. Help me when I go. Will I ever cross your mind? This is good as it gets. Help me when I go. Will I ever cross your mind? This is good as it gets. Help me when I go. Will I ever cross your mind?
And that was Warm Season by the amazing Verite. What a beautiful song. Now for a little interlude, I'm going to explain to you guys what we heard and exactly what AC Music is doing for moving to the next set of artists. So all of the songs you heard just now, they're all just one possible state of these songs, right? So Verite just said there's like three different emotive, sort of like landscapes, sonic landscapes he's painting. And all of them boil down into different stems, right? So think about a song and think about the different aspects of it. You can have the drums, you can have the vocals, the guitars, you have the keyboards. What AC Music is doing is we're breaking them down into different NFTs, and we're auctioning off the NFTs as stem layers. And whoever owns the stem NFT can essentially choose what part of the song is being played in that specific instrument. So that means essentially that each one of the songs you heard so far, and you'll hear soon, have hundreds of different states that are determined by collectors and by the audience itself. So AC Music is an attempt, an experiment at democratizing music, essentially allowing the audience to be a part of the creative process of performers. So what does this mean? This means that, we found a way to create music that evolves over time, that is dynamic and is not static. So every one of these songs throughout its lifetime, which will be as long as the Ethereum blockchain, will have thousands of different states. And they will all be sort of interweaving with each other as time goes by, depending on what the audience and the collectors are doing. So our set of artists that we just heard all try to integrate this approach into their respective genres. With Maelstrom, for example, who is doing techno music, he tried to integrate sort of like rave spirit of the performer being just, someone who is a medium between the audience and the music, right? So if you have the electro layer in Maelstrom's piece, you can choose what electronic things are playing in the live song over time. If you have the vocals in Veritas' piece, you can choose the effects and the emotive landscape that Veritas is singing. I think this is a complete game changer. I was involved with Async Music as an artist first before I joined them full time because of how much I love what they're doing. And I did Leaving, which was a music experiment with my band HMLTD, where we had 6,400 combinations. And I want to say again, I'm going to be dropping 10 of the Silver Edition NFTs to the people who are listening here today, so they can get to capture the current state of the song. Right. So with Async Music, you have the layer NFTs I just told you about, which control the song, right? So the artist becomes essentially the provider of a toolkit, and the audience becomes a curator of the sound. What we also do is we are selling limited edition NFTs as well. So what these do, they are able to essentially act as vessels that capture the state of the song at any given moment. So if you buy a silver NFT, say that, I have the drums for Rare Skrilla's piece, and I change them from one state to the other. And that state might last for 10 minutes, it might last for 10 days, it might last for 10 years. Nonetheless, if you have a silver blank record NFT, you're able to capture the exact state in your wallet as a music collectible that you can keep forever, right? So we're trying to see what kind of role time plays in art. That's, I think, is essentially the idea behind Async Music. And we believe that time is in itself an artistic medium, and that music being intangible, as it's moving through time and changing, that can be what happens together with the audience. And the collectors can also choose to participate in that process, or at the very least capture certain records there. So we're very excited about Async Music. Wave 3, 2 of the pieces we just heard, 3 more to come, 3 more amazing pieces to come in 7 minutes. We'll be live on Tuesday, the 27th of July. This is the first time we've ever said that ever anywhere. So, here you go. This is very sneak peek. This is the first time we played the songs anywhere. So this is also a sneak peek. You guys are very lucky to be, well, actually, we're very lucky to be here. But, yeah, I'm leaking alpha here. Yeah, so you get to participate in creating and helping curate all of the different songs we've heard so far, helping to choose which combinations are live at any given moment. You'll be able to participate by collecting the different states of the songs through the limited edition NFTs from Tuesday to 27th of July. We have 2 waves up already with amazing artists on Async Music. 3rd wave is coming on Tuesday. We're very, very excited. So I think that's enough for me, really. I want to hear the rest of the songs. So Christina is an amazing composer from America, and she created Whirl, which is, I'll let her talk about it, but it's an amazing, beautiful classical music piece, also programmable, also dynamic. So, collectors get to also participate in exploring the different combinations and permutations of a string quartet. So Christina, whenever you're ready, talk about
All right.
Piece.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Christina Spinet, and I'm a composer and a pianist. I'm super classically trained. I usually work with orchestras and ballet and dance companies. And I'm really excited to be participating in this project. Before Async Music launched, I knew about async art, and I thought this would be so cool if I could write music in layers. So I chose the string quartet because even if people aren't familiar with classical music, I feel like everyone knows what a string quartet is, and I wanted to kind of turn it on its head. So I wrote a string quartet with the idea that each line of the music can be listened to by itself. So the violin 1 would sound like a really cool solo. You could pair violin 1 with cello and just make any combination of instruments that you want. It doesn't have to be listened to as a string quartet, all 4 voices, but it can be. In addition to that, I added an electronic layer to the piece. So you can listen to violin 1 with electronics. All of the instruments have an electronic component that goes with them. So it sounds like a normal classical string quartet, or you could listen to it like a remix. The music is really fast. I've worked with a lot of dancers, so I really enjoy music that moves and makes people move also. So we're going to be listening to the version of the string quartet plus the electronic, and hope you guys like it.
Great. And this is Whirl by Christina Spinay. And that was World by Christina Spinay. Amazing. Again, this is just one of hundreds of different combinations that the song can manifest itself in. Soon live on Acing Music. We're just saying Skrilla should spit some bars over this. That would be amazing. Next is Please and Thank You with their song Ride or Die. So, Tom, whenever you're ready.
Hey guys. So quick introduction on Please and Thank You. I'm an electronic musician, producer, and DJ from Palm Beach, Florida. My music has over 100 million listens across streaming platforms, and I've had a collection of chart-topping singles, Billboard charting singles, and my original productions have been remixed by Grammy-nominated producers. I've also had songs placed in nationally airing television commercials, like a Hershey's chocolate commercial that has over 1 billion views. And I've also toured nationally here in the United States, playing at a lot of the A-list electronic dance music festivals here. So my piece for Async is titled Ride or Die, and it features Barbados-born singer and songwriter Bobby Saint. And Ride or Die is a summertime feel-good single that encompasses love and romance. And I like to think that Bobby Saint's vocals lead listeners to imagine like a tropical paradise and time spent with their loved ones. So the record promotes adventure, and now that it's in programmable format with Async, you guys as listeners and users of the platform can select alternate variations of the song and basically dynamically shift the song to hone in on these elements of fun, adventure, good vibes that encompass the record, and also I like to think encompass Please and Thank You as a whole. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is Ride or Die featuring Bobby Saint.
Let's go.
Always find our way back home. Yeah, our love is true. Every day is brand new, babe. Never wanna let you go. No, it be nothing but good vibes. Yeah, once you by my side is alright. Yeah, living life in paradise. I ain't saying we ain't got no problems. King and queen, you already know. Dirt on my say, baby, you and me, we royal, we royal, we royal.
this was Ride or Die by Please and Thank You. Definitely makes me feel like I'm in Miami, Florida, even though I've never been. But I think that's what it sounds like. Great. Next and last but not least, we have Tara Naomi with Say It's Possible. So Tara, whenever you want to talk about your piece.
Hi, thank you. Can you all hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Great. Okay, so my project, first of all, thank you all so much for having me. And I've just loved hearing everybody's projects. Everything sounds amazing. And my project centers around my song Say It's Possible, which is one of my earliest songs. And I lost control of the rights to the song when I won the first YouTube award in 2006 and then signed deals with Universal Music and Island Records. And that was 15 years ago. So fast forward to now, I got my rights back this year. And we're finally at this forefront of true decentralization and a way for artists to have real control over our careers. And so Say It's Possible seemed like the perfect song for my async music project, since the YouTube community and collaboration within that community was such a big part of the origin of this song. And there are 5 stems and 460 possible versions. And I wanted all of the versions to start just as acoustic guitar and vocals, because that was the origin of the song on YouTube. And I wanted to honor that and sort of start there and then build. So all the variations begin after the first verse. And I wrote and played and produced and recorded all the music, and I created all the visual art, which is a series of self-portraits. And it is sort of a reflection of the journey back to myself after getting lost along the way quite a bit and getting the rights back to my music and moving forward with my life and career on my own terms now. So that's the story.
Thanks so much, Tara. And thank you for trusting us with such a personal song. This is Say It's Possible with Tara Naomi. And before we hit it off, stay tuned after we hear the song, because there will be some airdrops and Q&A. We'll chat a bit more. So this is Say It's Possible with Tara Naomi.
I see the lights are turning and I look outside. The stars are burning through this changing time. It could have been anything we want. It's fine, salvation was just a passing thought. It was just a passing thought. Don't wait, act now. This amazing offer won't last long. It's only a chance to save the path we're on. I know there are more exciting things to talk about, and in time we'll sort it out. And in time we'll sort it out. And though they say it's possible to me, I don't see how it's probable. I see the course we're on, spinning farther from what I know. I'll hold on. Tell me that you won't let go. Tell me that you won't let go. And truth is such a funny thing with all these people. Keep on telling me they know what's best and what to be frightened of, and all the rest are wrong. They know nothing about us. They know nothing about us. And though they say it's possible to me, I don't see how it's probable. I see the course we're on, spinning farther from what I something wonderful, but times are tough. I know, and the pull of what we can give up takes hold.
That was Say It's Possible with Tara Naomi. Beautiful song with a beautiful story. Now, we'll move into Q&A. I would love to hear some questions. So tag me on the chat and I'll ask your questions to the musicians. Before we do so, a couple of things. Firstly, before I'm giving away 10 silver blank editions for my musician's piece from Wave 1 on Twitter. So the thing you have to do is, I'm going to post a tweet now. Just respond to the tweet with the name of one of the songs we heard today. If you were listening, you'll remember at least one name. So we'll pick the first 10. We'll give away. Put your ETH address as well, so I know where to send them. That's the first thing. And then please tag me for any questions. Do a little Q&A now. I want to say one thing, which is that I think one of the things that Acing Music is really great at in the music industry that's irreparably broken is the ability to have a new kind of asset that's directly to the audience, right? And it gives them a part in the creative process, which I think is really, really beautiful. So I'm very happy to have such a diverse range of musicians on the next wave, live on Tuesday, the 27th of July. I think all of the pieces are amazing. And I can't wait for you guys to get to experience them live on AC Music. I'll ask a question first to all of the artists. If you could just answer in the way that you were presenting your songs. I want to, because we had such a diverse range of music and it's also beautiful. I would love to hear all of you guys say one nice thing about someone else's piece. I think that'd be very nice. So maybe Mal, you can start first.
Should I do it in audio?
Yeah, just tell us about something that you liked, one of the pieces you heard today.
Oh man, it's hard to choose. Like they were really cool, but I'm really interested in like seeing how the piece from Christina is gonna evolve on the different versions of it. Like I'm really, really interested.
Yeah, me too. I agree with that. Actually, you know what? Everyone can say something nice about everyone else. I don't know. I don't want you guys choose. Skrilla, what about you? If you're still with us. Maybe he's not still with us. Well, when he comes back then. Who's next? Verite, are you still here?
Yeah. I
Great.
think all the pieces were so amazing. I think the one I'm really also interested to see how Christina's unfold. And I think that when you're arranging for like a string quartet, it is really interesting that each voice can exist independently and on its own. So I'm excited to hear it soloed and then all of the different variations.
Christina, you seem to be the crowd favorite so far. What about you?
Oh, I just love the variety of all of the different pieces. I thought it was a great representation of every genre of music. With Naomi and Verite, I can't wait to hear the different layers and how the moods change with the song. For me, there's nothing more important than melody and music, and their melodies were just gorgeous.
Great. Yeah. Skrilla, are you back? Give someone a compliment if you're back. I can see you typing, but I can't see you speaking. I can't hear you speaking, rather. Okay. Who's next? Please and thank you. Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. No, this was super cool. Like Achilles said, like we haven't heard each other's pieces yet. So and I'm just like floored. Like I'm so impressed with the diverse range of musicians, and all you guys are incredible. And Skrilla's was super cool. Like recording crypto themed hip hop vocals on the track, and Verite, like I'm a huge fan of your voice, and Christina as well. This was like pretty incredible. So props to all you guys.
This is super wholesome. I'm enjoying that. It's just, from my perspective, it's just so nice to see people who wouldn't necessarily interact with each other, right? In terms of musicianship, like a composer of classical music with a techno DJ. This is I'm just really enjoying how even in this sort of like call, we get to experience these things together. I think it's really nice. can we hear a variation of any of the songs? Well, we could. I don't know how to do it right now, because I don't know how to play the audio. But maybe it's worth waiting. Maybe we gave you enough today. We gave you like 5 sneak peeks to things that no one's ever heard before, including the artists themselves, right? So, maybe sorry, maybe on Tuesday. Skrilla, are you back? Yes, but you can't speak. Okay, you can type. You can type your compliment. And I'll read out loud. Tara, what about you?
Yeah, hi. I've loved listening to everything, and I think that y'all did such a beautiful job of curating a really diverse group of genres and perspectives. And I'm excited to hear everything. I really can't pick one. I mean, my background is as a classical musician, so of course I'm really excited to hear the classical composition, and also understanding just how music is so mathematical and how it all kind of intertwines together and can intertwine in that way. I'm pretty excited about that, but I'm excited about everybody's piece, and I will be there to support everyone.
Great. Skrill, I can hear you exhaling. Are you exhaling? Yeah, you are. You laughed. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Give us your compliment, man.
You asked which piece are we most excited to hear?
Yeah, or just to say something nice about any piece or all the pieces, or whatever.
No, all the pieces I heard. The last 2 kind of cut out. But they're all super sick. The violin track, I was definitely like, the minute it came on, I was like, it sounded like some like type of stuff I would like put some drums and vocals to.
Richard, are you okay with that? Are you okay with Skrilla sort of like remixing Whirl? Would you be up for that? Because I'd love to see that. I guess in the spirit of well,
I couldn't get my mic. Yes, do it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
I gotta get that track from you, Achilles. Send it over to me, and
I'll send it over, and we'll have the world's first Acing Music remix happening live on Token Smart WIP.
That'd be
pretty dope, actually.
I love it.
For sure. Great. Yeah. Well, I don't know. So we have a lot of things planned over the next week. We have a couple of events with the musicians, a couple of interviews coming up. We have a Decentraland live concert on the 29th of July that you guys should all join. We haven't announced that either yet. I'm just announcing things. I shouldn't be doing that. I'm sorry. Lisa's listening. She's probably not going to be very happy with me. Just go to I'm just leaking things. Just go to the Acing Music Discord. No, because I don't know. Because I'm not good. Okay, I'm just giving the alpha. Go to the Acing Music Discord and follow Acing Music on Twitter, and you stay on top of all the events that are happening over the next week. We've been working very hard on this launch, and we're super excited for all the pieces and for all the events around the pieces. So again, July 27th, the 5 amazing songs we just heard. Skrilla's piece is already up from Wave 2. There's Wave 1 there as well, which I was a part of, and a lot of beautiful musicians were part of. Again, Sam, who's actually here right now, was launched Betty's Notebook, which was the first operatic piece on chain, which is an amazing 22-minute piece. Generally, guys, I don't know, Acing Music is really good stuff. So follow us, go check it out now. So okay, I'll do a few more explanations about Acing Music, which is the blank records, which is the things I'm giving out for my piece today. I'll send you the link again. Just reply to this tweet with the name of one of the songs heard today and your ETH address, and I'll send you them over. So, as I said before, Acing Music pieces are dynamic, programmable, evolving, breathing, living artworks, right? They change over time based on the choices collectors make about them. So all the songs heard today, these are just one of the states. They all get to evolve over time based on input by the listeners. And so you can try and bid on these NFTs, right? The NFTs that are the control levers behind the live version of the song. But because there's like one of ones and they're unique and usually go for a lot of ETH, they're not sort of like available for all the fans to be able to own. So what we devised instead was the ability to have blank records. So blank records offer you the ability to capture the state of the song at its current moment for you to hold on forever in your wallet. So if you buy a blank record, you get to record the current mix of the song and then keep that and listen to it forever. It's just a collectible. It's another way. Think of it as a vinyl printer. It's your very own vinyl printer of this evolving artwork. And there's all different interesting kind of like considerations around async music blank records, which means that based on sort of like the different metadata that you get from the chain, you get to see when this record was recorded, right? So you have the async music piece evolving, and then you get your blank record that you've bought from us and from the artists themselves, actually, and you get to imprint the current state of the song onto that, and you can forever hold on to that. So that's just another way that you get to interact with dynamic pieces. They are kind of like blank CDs. Don't mess them up because they're NFTs, so you can't really unblank them. I think you can write over blanks. It's hard to write over blank records on chain. So don't try not mess them up. But yeah, I'm giving 10 of them away today. So reply to the tweet I linked, which I will link again, and get into the running for getting involved. So that's it. We'll drum some links now on the WIP, and I'd love to finish this off with any words from any musician that we heard today, and they're amazing pieces. Thank you so much to Maelstrom, Verite, Christina, Skrilla, Tara Naomi. Please and thank you. Did I forget anyone? I hope I didn't forget anyone. I don't think I forgot anyone. That was 6 names, right? Okay. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us today. And please, any closing thoughts, guys? Yeah, maybe something like that. Mile, any closing thoughts from you?
Yeah, I mean, thanks a lot, man. Like, I really enjoyed, and I'm super like happy that I heard everything else, like all the other pieces that are going to be launched, and yeah, excited out like to see how it's all going to unfold. Really, like that's going to be a great week.
Great. I just had an idea, which was quite nice. So you guys get to vote together. So say your goodbyes, and then get to vote on the last song we'll hear tonight from the ones we already heard. So one from the 6 songs. Get to pick one. You can vote for yourself as well, but if you all vote for yourself, you won't hear anything. So maybe don't vote for yourself. Mal, which one do you vote for?
I'll vote for Christina's.
Christina, okay. Great. Skrilla, closing thoughts and your vote?
Sorry, I was typing in the channel. What am I voting for?
You're voting for the song we'll get to replay as a signing off from the WIP today.
I want to hear the last one you played because I missed that one.
Okay, 1 vote for Christina, 1 for Tara. Great. Verite, you're still with us?
Yes, I'm still with you.
Great. So closing thoughts and a vote for the song you'd like us to replay as a sign-off.
Oh wait, you want to replay part of the song?
We'll play one of the songs we heard, but we're making you guys choose which one from the 6 songs we heard.
Oh, I mean, I want to hear Christina's again because it's the crowd favorite. But otherwise, I'm really excited to be involved in this wave and see the reaction to the evolution of my piece, and also see the evolution of everyone else's piece.
Great, Christina.
I'm
what about
blushing
you?
over here. I wanted to say quickly too, I forgot to mention the artist's name, James Fox. I was super grateful that he was able to collaborate with me on the graphics for the album. So I'm very excited about everything, and thank you for such great feedback. And my vote goes for Mal.
Great. Cool. Words close. Who's next? Please and thank you.
Yeah, closing thoughts. No, yeah, I'm super grateful as well, and thanks for having us. And like I said before, like pretty amazing to hear everyone else's piece, and I'm just like so floored. All of you guys are incredibly talented. So, and my also July 27th, be there. I'm stoked to finally launch this and have the pieces out there. So yeah, July 27th, and my vote goes to Verite. It's a vibe. So
great. I'm losing count, but I think we're 1 for Mile, 1 for Verite, 2 for Christina, and 1 for Tara. So Tara, you get to be the tiebreaker.
Oh my God. Honestly, this is like the worst for me.
I know. So it wasn't my idea. It was Rizzle's idea. So blame him.
I'm gonna throw a vote in there for Skrilla.
Great. And any closing thoughts?
Oh, closing thoughts. Yeah, I can do that. I am just really excited to see how all of this goes. I feel like it's really challenged me just in creating the project. Really challenged me as an artist in every way, with the visuals and with the production, and trying to record, modularly so that everything fit together in any configuration of the 460 possibilities. And yeah, I think this is a brilliant platform. And I also do a lot of rooms where I talk about this for other artists who are interested. And I know a lot of the people listening are probably artists as well. And so if you see me, if you want to hit me up on Clubhouse, I'm always happy to talk about how to do this, and anything I learn from this process, I'm going to be sharing, and happy to share and happy to help welcome in other people, because I think this is really a game changer for artists as far as how we experience our own music and how we share it and how folks can interact. So that's me. Thanks.
Great. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you so much, everyone, for logging in today and listening to us. Thank you to the artists. It's goodbye from me with the winner of the last minute contest, which is Christina with Whirl. Thank you, guys. See you soon. Tune in 27th of July, AC Music. Ciao. Want to get the song to play? I don't know. Maybe we don't get to hear it again. Oh my god. Sorry. Dragonate. I have to sing. I can't sing cellos. I'm also pitch deaf somehow, even though I'm a musician. So.
Christina's song, Drago.
Christina's song. Okay, I'll sing it. No, I won't do that. This is why I was hired. Oh my god, I can't do that. Alright, okay, I guess I'll sing it. Get it up, stop singing. I'll just sell it. I think that's what it does. Yeah, please play it. Please play it. Please play it.
absolutely incredible. This is Matthew, y'all. Big shout out to Async Art, Async Music, all the Wave 2 and 3 musicians, everyone just heard. That was just the pre-WIP, y'all. Incredible, absolutely spectacular. Just the breadth and depth of the music that we just experienced there. This is why I love the metaverse. We get to interact and experience all these beautiful sounds and artists, hear from them, and participate in the creation of the next movement. It's incredible. Big shout out to Breadbreaker, Achilles, Nicole for getting everything set up, and Dragonate, of course, for his audio engineering mastery, as always. We had seamless transitions. That was the best audio metaverse experience I've been a part of personally. Knocked it out of the park. Incredible. But again, like I said, that was the prelude to the WIP. We have some incredible speakers for everyone today, some amazing updates. First off, kicking it off will be Stefan Cantiero, who is a generative artist, but he also whipped up a really nifty site called Filter Blocks that lets you analyze a lot of the different projects over on Art Blocks. He's also the creator of Fermenti, a series, a curated project that dropped on Art Blocks not too long ago, that I'm a huge fan of. Excited to hear his updates. And we have Sam Bruckman of the Bear Degree Ensemble coming up and talking with Kim Noltemi, the CEO of the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. Some exciting updates from their end that I'm excited to get into. Before I pass the mic to my dude Rizzle so he can get the hype train rolling for today, just one plug on my end. We had Rizzle and myself, we recorded an interview with Leandro of Crypto Motors and Voxel Architects, and pretty much all the things. They're building rockets now with Tom Sachs as well. Incredible interview. I'm going to share that in a bit. Make sure you listen to that after you listen to the updates at the WIP and after the AFTs with the show. But with that, I'll pass the mic to my dude Rizzle. So, dude, get us hype and bring us back from our that we're coming back from.
Dude, I feel like I haven't been here forever. Can you guys hear me all right? Yes. All right. Thank God. All right, so let's see, some housekeeping. All right, in the channel just below this, I'll do the big WIP coin drop. I think I got the command. Yeah, all right, so you got a half hour to get it. While I'm rambling, you can go claim that, find your way back. This is a great time to POAP if you haven't claimed your POAP. Shout out Carolina Duff for killing the POAP game. So go claim that in the Cypher channel just below here. I believe that's the next event coming after the WIP. Pop back to the WIP channel to hang out with us. And let's see, it's again, shout out to the Async music team and all these incredible musicians. I mean, it's hard to feel like you're not like truly living at ground zero of like, this tech revolution here at the WIP with, the alpha leaks like this going on. I mean, this is like some cutting edge shit going on right here. So it's so great to be back. See the place rocking here on Discord at the season of the turtle or whatever we're at here. I think that's one of the only like animals that doesn't have a generative art project right now. So we might as well go season of the turtle until something like eclipses us. Hop into CV with us. We'll do a group shot like we've been doing at the end here of the WIP with Paradox. Let's see. A couple side notes. I've been busy. I'm happy to announce I'm the advisor on a couple crypto charity projects. One which is launching a pilot after school program to help inner city kids learn blockchain and get tech scholarships. We've actually teamed up with Michael Carter Williams on the Orlando Magic, who is not releasing a crappy NFT drop. He actually barely knows anything about crypto, but is willing to support our project, and it's happening out his way. So I'm stoked about that. Also working as an advisor with Meme Explorers, which is a hilarious project that is about to unroll beta and sure to really annoy some people, but also be very funny. And the Rizzle project, which is still top secret. I got to check with Snowfro to see how much alpha I can leak. And if you were paying very close attention to me rambling, I just leaked some alpha right there. In the meantime, Matt has been very sneaky behind the scenes and has sourced a developer and dropped some alpha on Sandy and I yesterday about that honestly blew both of our minds about some ways that he has been cooking up to supercharge the WIP that I think hasn't really been done or done very well before. It's gonna be progressive, innovative, in a way that I think our crowd will truly appreciate, and especially the WIP crew and the fam who has been here with us for a very long time here will appreciate it. So I don't want to get too far ahead of the game here. I won't spill any of Matt's alpha, but Sandy witnessed it. I'm not just like totally making it up or anything. She was there for the alpha. We heard it live, and our minds were collectively blown. Let's see. One other thing, or two, three other things. I'll keep them quick. I'm about to fire Synchos if he doesn't get us some WIP wearables soon. If anyone wants to do like a grip of WIP wearables for us and like give Synchos a run for the money, I'm about to source some like third-party WIP wearables, and we'll just call them first-party WIP wearables if he doesn't like get it together. And we also want to source something for Matt and Rizzle show. We want to do some like Matt and Rizzle wearables. We were talking about some ways to like utilize these awesome POAPs that Carolina Duh has been making us so that we can, you know, do something cool for the people who have been collecting our POAPs. But we need Synchos to get his ass in gear. I see he's not in the crowd, so I'm free to talk smack on him. He knows I've been talking smack on him for weeks, so I'm about to outsource him. So you all stick around for the group shot at the end. I'll drop this CV link again. Stick around for the afties with show. And let's see, I think, no, I'm not still dancing, but I got to turn around and see who I'm passing the mic to. We got Stefano, I believe, up first. Yo, Stefano, man, if you are ready and your microphone is working, man, you can unmute and give us your update.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me. Stefano has Matt introduced me before, and I've been working on filter blocks recently. Filter blocks was born to explore my generative piece for Outblocks, and I said, oh, wow, this is really helpful. It helped me a lot to refine my project. Maybe the community will like it as well. So I published it. It was a beta, but the response from the community has been amazing. So I decided to invest a bit more. So now I'm thinking about how to improve this. And well, for starter, get a proper domain name, but also now I'm currently updating manually all the mints, and I'm trying to find a way to do that automatically because something needs to happen behind the scene. And I would really love to integrate OpenSea a little bit more. So maybe one day we'll be also able to buy directly from filter blocks. But let's see. That's what I have in mind for now. But if you have any feedback or any idea for filter blocks, I'm more than happy to hear those because it's more a product for you, might get for the community.
Cool, man. And then if you want to talk about any of your upcoming potential projects, leak alpha, feel free to do that. Otherwise, we can go to questions. But I mean, tease us.
Yeah, I can give a sneak peek. I've been cooking a project. It's almost ready, but waiting for the final confirmation because it's, I would say, a little bit intensive on the platform, but hopefully we'll be able to see it soon. I would say if you're familiar with Frammenti, it's kind of the opposite project. Frammenti starts as a static, very calm piece and explodes, meaning while this will start as moving and then end up in a beautiful final position. I think I can share the name. It will be called Rinascita. It means reborn, and it's a story about finding creative inspiration again. And I guess that's all I can say for now.
Wow, that's good, man. No, I love that. I love the meaning behind the title as well. But I'm excited to pass the mic to my dude, Sho, who's coming prepared every week with some fire questions. So, Sho, take it away. And if anyone has any questions for Stefano, tag Sho with your question.
Hey, Stefano, what's going on, man?
Well, good, thank you. What about you?
I'm awesome. DeFi Summer 2.0 has been kind of strange to watch and participate in. Specifically from the perspective of a crypto artist. Watching the NFT, avatar, and PFP projects literally flood the market and distract people from what real artists are doing has been kind of jarring, honestly. The single beacon of light and hope, though, has actually been with art blocks. And shout out to Snowfro.
which is the #1 platform and community for generative art pieces. Fidenzas specifically are like the new autoglyphs and have been raking in tons of ETH on the secondary market. So, Stefano, from your experience, do you believe that generative art will keep crypto art as a whole relevant?
That's a very good question. I would say I'm honestly not that familiar with crypto, but have been doing this generative art practice for a couple of years. And it was always hard to deliver the creative vision of generative art because you have this kind of way of creating infinite art, but then it's hard to deliver the full picture. And NFTs are just the perfect ways. And as generative art is a match made in heaven for NFTs, I would say also NFTs benefit from this because innately you can virtually create infinite NFTs, and every day there will be a new project. But with generative art, it's still, even if it's a new project, it will be still unique and very special.
That's awesome. Also, how do we go about participating with your project? Are there any links or what's the best way?
I guess to be in the Artblocks Discord, I will be posting there about my upcoming project once it's ready on the Playground channel announcement. And I guess it's quite frenzy lately there, but I will try to find a way to give everyone who wants to collect one of the piece a chance without trying to have any guesswork, but we will see.
Awesome. Cool. Stefano, thank you for joining us, sharing that alpha. We always love to see that and hear that. Best of luck with the upcoming project when you launch it. Everyone, make sure you check out Filter Blocks. It's immensely useful. And yeah, thank you for your time, man.
Thanks to you. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.
Awesome. So next up, we have Sam Brockman in the house coming back on the virtual stage, and he's bringing with him Kim Notelmi, who again is the CEO of the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. I'm not sure who's going to speak first, but make sure you unmute your mics and then let us know what you're cooking up.
Hey guys, Sam Brookman here. I'm the director of Verdigris Ensemble, and we speaking of async art, we were very thrilled to be able to hear it and to be able to see the next round. Very thankful for dropping there as well. And speaking of leaking alpha, we have a lot of very interesting stuff coming up for the Dallas Symphony after the sale of the first classical music NFT, which was Betty's Notebook. We started getting a lot of requests from classical music entities about coming into the space and how do we get in and how do we be a part of it. And the Dallas Symphony was the first major American orchestra to kind of come forward and say, we're ready to do this and we want to do this ASAP. And so I'm a huge fan of this project. I think it's really effective and it benefits musicians directly through these NFTs, and I'll let the CEO of the Dallas Symphony, Kim Notelmi, speak a little bit more about that. Kim, whenever you're ready.
Hi there. I'm very excited to be here today to talk about this new project. Basically, Sam's been our coach on all this because he's got this great experience and he really knows the field. And we decided we'd try to come up with something that was really fascinating and unique and basically a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing, and have the video component along with photos and audio. So we put together something that we hope people will be. Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, good. So I don't know how much you heard, so I'll try to do the very fast version again. Sam coaching us, he's the man in all of this in the classical music world, and he was helping me think of what would be really unique and cool to drop as a Genesis drop for the classical music world from a large orchestra perspective. And we came up with this idea of dropping video, photos, and audio of the Dallas Symphony performance with the Metropolitan Opera. We brought the Met Opera musicians, 50 of them, to Dallas because they hadn't been working for more than a year. we raised money for those musicians who hadn't worked for a year. And this effort, this NFT effort, is part of our approach. I'm not sure why I'm having trouble with the audio. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we could hear you. So if you're not speaking, just keep going.
So while we're dealing with some technical difficulties, I think what Kim was trying to say was that they compiled several one big performance with the Dallas Symphony and the Metropolitan Opera Orchestra musicians at a time when performances were not happening during COVID. They were one of the only orchestras that put something on. So they'll be releasing that performance in the NFT space on Rarible in about 6 days on the 28th, and we're very, very excited about it.
Thanks, Sam.
There we go. Lucky to have Sam here to fill in all the gaps there. Apologies for the audio issues. It's part of the metaverse experience, but we'll get those rectified as we head forward. But now I think we'll have some questions. So Showman, hit Kim and Sam with your questions.
Hey Kim, what's going on? How are you? And Sam, welcome back. Welcome back, my friend.
Thanks. Great to be here.
No problem. All right. I respect artists who have trained their asses off, in their respective disciplines. I get off on the blood, sweat, and tears thing. That's like my thing. And I thought that Mozart of the Jungle and Miles Teller's Whiplash were like romantic comedies. I enjoyed them. So, Sam, how brutal is the training really for becoming a member of an orchestra? I'm just curious.
I mean, I think it's very. It takes many years to be able to do it. You have to start from a young age. I'm sure Kim and Christina, whose music you heard before, can sort of attest to this. That you have to start from a young age. You have to train for very long, even past college. You get your your bachelor's degree, then you get your master's degree, and then after that, it's all about basically going to young artist programs, which are training grounds for young and aspiring musicians to become professionals. And from there, you basically get snagged into an orchestra or an opera or any of those companies. And the amount of competition that there is pretty significant. It's pretty huge. I don't know exactly the statistics, but from what I understand, there are at least like 50 to 100 seats, applicants for one seat in an orchestra on average.
Oh, that's cool. Also, how difficult is it to onboard musicians into the crypto space? And what have you been doing, I guess, to make that easier for all the people who are looking forward to doing that?
I think specifically with classical music, it's actually like a relief to many classical musicians to have a new economic vertical. And I think for Kim, when she kind of saw this as an opportunity to fundraise and give sort of a new source of income to musicians that have been unemployed for over a year, I think this was more of a relief. So onboarding musicians, classical musicians especially, actually has been significantly easier because they have a willingness, they have a motivation to find new ways of putting forward their craft, and also being able to have a voice and an income at a time of when people can't get together for real life performances. So this has been actually a very big relief. I know for my singers, they in the beginning did not understand a single word that I was saying about crypto, but as soon as they started doing a little bit more research, it was like, oh my God, we have to do this all the time. Oh my God, this is amazing.
I think Easy and Crypto had one quick question. Does Sam think the audio NFT space could help more classical musicians get heard and a new source of income for the ones passed up buying for a chair?
Oh man, I cannot tell you, you're about to get me fired up here. I cannot tell you how much excitement I have about this subject, because the biggest problem that we have in the United States and really in the world is an issue of supply and demand. In a world where we're training musicians and creating an enormous amount of supply and not matching that with demand, I actually think that NFTs are integral and incredibly important to the classical music space. And in that way, I think that classical music is actually going to benefit per capita on average a lot more from NFT technology than perhaps other genres, because it is traditionally a space that is reliant off of donations and philanthropy and so on and so forth. To be able to have this new source of income is not only exciting, but it's life-changing for almost everybody that's involved in the space.
Amazing. I love when Sam catches fire. It's my favorite version of Sam, even though I love all the other versions too. But Sam and Kim, thank you so much for jumping up on the virtual stage and talking about what you're doing with classical music, and specifically together with the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. Beautiful initiative. Really excited to have this launch next week. And yeah, just thank you both for everything that you're doing.
Thank you, Matthew.
Cool. Well, we had an absolutely stellar pre-WIP music experience with the async music folks and the amazing musicians that played. We had Stefano and Kim and Sam give us their updates. And with that wraps up the update portion. I think we need to share the CV links a little bit more, get more folks into CryptoVoxels. Our man Paradox is going to take a group photo of all of us. Rizzle dude, anything else? Any other updates we need to hit the folks with before we pass the mic to show in the afties?
No, everybody, I'm dropping the CV link. Can people hear me? Maria Verdi seems to not be able to hear us. Someone give me an affirmative. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, everyone hop into CryptoVoxels. While y'all are doing that, I will take this opportunity to give Paradox a hard time about something before I wait, Paradox isn't here? Oh no. Did I shame him out of Paradox isn't here. Where the hell's Paradox? All right, even better. Now I can talk trash on Paradox like full tilt. We recorded the second episode of Metanauts last week, which is the I forget where it's from. It's from like Tubador's clan with what did it say it again?
So they got the Metaverse sponsorship.
The Metaverse sponsorship. Thank you. Yeah. To do this Metanauts thing, and they did an awesome episode with Coldy first, and then so we recorded the second episode last week, and it was like me and Metageist like face to face on a Zoom call, essentially like doing this interview, and it went like totally off the rails. We just talked for like 2 hours straight, and then Paradox did something and like the audio got like totally screwed up, and now we have to start all over again and re-record the thing last week. And I was really looking forward to giving Paradox a hard time about it, because I know he was feeling very self-conscious about it, and it's all good because we were talking about it earlier. The same thing has happened to me before. We recorded an amazing podcast at the NFT 42 headquarters that is lost in oblivion, and this was, yes, another big oof that would have been an awesome episode. And it was like my air conditioner was broken, and it's like hot as hell where I am, and there's like a heat wave where he was, and we were just like sweating our asses off through the whole interview while like, you know, talking about all things NFTs, but we're going to try and keep it tighter and less sweatier on the re-record. So I was actually sort of mortified that it was going to be released. In the way that in some ways it worked out for us. Are we going to do a group shot? We got to get someone to take like a janky screenshot of us or something. Someone want to act like Paradox and shuttle us all somewhere? Why don't we hop on stage or something, and we can like, you know, gather someone to take a screenshot. I'm sure we can figure something out. Someone want to do a Paradox impersonation? I've given him enough of a hard time. I won't try and butcher his voice.
Alrighty, guys, let's all go ahead and and get on stage, please. I will be Paradox. This is Sandy Meows being Paradox.
Sandy Meows.
Yeah. Let me get my other avatar up in there on
Dude,
stage with
Rizzo,
you guys
get your
too.
caterpillar out of my goddamn face, please. Jesus Christ.
Dude,
Trying to put him
for
up on the
real.
speaker.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. Right.
Dude, did you see the
here.
video of him playing the piano last week? It was so good.
Yeah, it was really, really good, actually.
Alrighty, I see almost everyone. Radtech 40, if you want to get on stage. Silent Kingdom dancing with the
Is
little
this a no
trumpet.
direction group shot from Sandy Meows? Can't hear. I want to hear that Sandy Meows voice.
No, she's talking. You can't hear her?
Did I block
Yeah.
her?
Oh
How
my.
dare you?
Sorry, Sandy.
Matt, you mixed my whole paradox.
Matt waxed Sandy. You heard it. Sandy's actually doing a great paradox right now. Paradox may go the ways of Synchos if he doesn't make his way back in here.
Alrighty, we just need Mighty 33 to get on stage. Dragonate. We almost got everybody on stage. Alrighty, and everybody do some emojis.
Yes.
Oh no.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, now if I could get people dancing. You know what? I didn't get anybody with any emojis.
It's okay. This impersonation is so worth it. Yeah, Sandy for all the voiceovers is correct.
Alrighty, guys, that is all. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm in tears over here.
Oh no, man. Hold on. Actually, we're not done. Hold on. I think it did not save. One more cheese. This is the shot, guys. Alrighty, we are officially done. Thank you.
Cool. Well, Rizzo, if you don't have any more updates, I think we can pass the mic to our brother Show. And Show, take a mushroom, become Super Show-Yo again, and the afties are yours.
Hey y'all. First off, how's my audio? Am I 2x2 or am I 5x5? 5x5 means good, 2x2 means bad. Yeah? It's good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. What was going on with our microphones? Me and Kim's microphones are going crazy. Don't know what was happening, but it must have been our week vacation off. All right, y'all. So now that my voice is back to normal, you know what that means. Turn down my audio. Turn it down just a bit. If you're brand new to the WIP, please turn down. If you're brand new to the Afties, turn down my microphone audio just a little bit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We're back. We're back. Yeah, we're back. Let me see some fucking gifs. Let me see some emojis. We're back. Yeah. Oh my God. I need to yell and scream right now. Oh my, it's been an entire week. I'm addicted to screaming and yelling. You should know this by now. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh shit. Paradox is back. Speaking of back, Paradox just magically reappeared. I thought he was on the road. Yeah. WIP fam. WIP fam, we missed you. The WIP crew went on vacation. This is season 5B. You were listening to season 5A for a couple of weeks. But the WIP crew went on vacation and we spent hundreds and hundreds of ETH. We blew it all on booze. That was the alpha that Rizzo was trying to leak about Matthew. That's what happened. That's what happened. We blew it all on booze and chicken wings and space flights for all the WIP fam. We were forced to come back to the metaverse because we blew it all. We have shit left. We were liquidated out of our wallets. And it was just in time too. Speaking of space flights, the billionaires are out here competing with each other to see who can touch the ozone layer first and claim that they went to the moon. They were bringing up Stanley Kubrick vibes, filming Neil Armstrong on a soundstage in Hollywood with a flag that's fluttering in the wind because there's a fucking fan and air conditioner in the 1950s. Billionaires fat off of fiat are spending it all or nothing. while the US government attempts to halt innovation associated with stablecoins through Janet Yellen. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, after blatantly tanking the market and spreading lies about environmental concerns associated with Bitcoin mining, after liquidating so many retail investors and crypto enthusiasts, after saying in March that Tesla has Bitcoin on the balance sheet, he decided to do a 180 and said that they weren't accepting Bitcoin anymore months ago, destroyed our entire fucking market. Then yesterday decided to do another fucking 180 at the B word Bitcoin conference, acting like a B word, and that Bitcoin mining is now above 50% clean energy, 50% clean energy threshold, and Tesla is close to accepting Bitcoin again, and SpaceX has Bitcoin on the balance sheet as well. What is going on? Obviously, we're all DeFi, we're all degens. We know what this is. We've seen it 1,000 times. This is a high-level version of someone tanking the market, grabbing up all the shit for cheap, and then pumping the fucking market again. We know this. Thank you. Exactly. It's a P&D. It's a P. We know this. We've seen this a million times. Look at this. Like all of a sudden, he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna say that now. It's 50% above the threshold now. Thank you so much. I just bought up thousands of ETH. All the ETH that the WIP crew spent last week on chicken wings and space flights. Elon Musk took all that shit, and now he's pumping the price again by tweeting how awesome Ethereum is in his wallet, how Bitcoin is in his personal wallet now, and a little bit of Doge. Like, what? This is blatant market manipulation. I wish that everyone could spin around in circles like Elon Musk on crypto, like Jeff Bezos when landing in the Blue Origin capsule on land, and Richard Branson inside of his space plane giving us a drunken one small step for man speech and still be taken seriously. Welcome to the Afties, y'all. Welcome to the Afties. This is season 5B. I'm your host, Show. You already know. If you don't know, you will know by the end of this. If you don't know what the Afties is, it's really simple. You've listened to our awesome presenters. Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to Async Music, Stefano. Shout out to Sam and Kim. They were awesome presenters. They were talking to us about all their awesome-ass projects, right? If you were sitting here listening and you were inspired, that's great. Instead of you running off and telling people who don't know anything about crypto, you could talk about it with your friends and fam here. That's what the Afties is all about. You can phrase your opinion in the form of a hot take or an opinion. No one will judge you, right? Well, maybe we'll judge you a little bit, but it's okay. I won't tell you to your face. We'll do like everybody else in the crypto space and talk behind your back about how awesome your hot takes and opinions are. It's quite the opposite. It's positive love and reinforcement during the Afties, y'all. Speaking of positive love and reinforcement, here's my first hot take. Shout out to Async Music doing awesome and great things. What tools do musicians need at this point? There are too many tools. You have the internet. You have social media. You can illegally download production software. Musicians don't need any more fucking tools. Thoughts? Musicians don't need any more tools. You have enough tools.
Wrong. Great to be back. My thoughts are we do not have enough tools, and bringing more tools like Async Music, Cypher, there's others out there, great projects that are bringing musicians to the blockchain so they can have more opportunity to get their talents out there and get paid. So wrong, we need more tools.
Thank you so much for that incredible shill. You sound just like Richard Branson in his space plane when he was telling us one small step for man a week and a half ago, easy in crypto. Aside from shilling your own personal project, the tool itself, we have the tools for success. I mean, what new tool do we need? We have all the tools. What new tool? What can a new tool do that these current tools can't do? God damn it. Shout out to Tool, the band. Yeah. Speaking of musicians.
We have the tools to get labels paid for sure. But these specific tools are to get the artists more of what I think they deserve, which is a bigger piece of the pie.
What do these tools do? Is what that's the rhetorical question. What do these tools, what can these new tools do? Like, is it metadata? Is it, do they make awesome sprinkles? What do the tools do? Y'all, Natalie Crew, unmute your microphone. What does that mean? What does that mean? What do the tools do? Everyone, we have awesome artists. They have a bunch of tools. They can be successful SoundCloud artists. We have all the tools already. We have Tidal. What new tool? What can these new tools do, and why do we need them? Rhetorical.
They add sprinkles.
What color sprinkles do you like?
I'm actually going to be brutally honest. I am not a sprinkles guy. Don't like them. Not my thing. On cake, on ice cream, don't even care. Just I'll go with something pure chocolate maybe. How about that? Caramel. I'm down with caramel. I'm down with chocolate. Sprinkles just never my thing.
Easy in crypto. Easy in. If you can see my face, I am shocked. I am fucking shocked. I'm shocked. You don't like sprinkles?
I had some organic coconut caramel on my ice cream last night. That is way better than sprinkles. Sprinkles are like artificial color. That's basically the main ingredient, right?
You can't fix this by being rational. You can't fix this, Easy. You just said you don't like sprinkles.
It's true. Oh, look, I'm getting support, mad support in the chat. People hate sprinkles.
No. There's no, it doesn't count. It does not count. You can't, just like I said, you can't do a 180 like Elon Musk did on Bitcoin. You can't do a 360 like Richard Branson did once he unbuckled himself in the space plane and did a flip at 90 fucking years old. However the fuck Richard Branson is. He's old as fuck. But Easy, like, you can't. This is what I mean, right? If sprinkles have different colors, right? We have all the sprinkles. What do we need more sprinkles? From someone who doesn't like sprinkles, you're telling me it's the same thing as musicians. If we have all the sprinkles, what new sprinkles do we need?
I would say we had like 2 colors of sprinkles, and those didn't represent the entirety of the possibilities with music. Now, with programmable music, with these amazing collaborations, AI getting mixed into it, like there's a lot of more colors of sprinkles now available. And maybe people only like one color of sprinkle and they pick all the others off. Never seen that, but it could be possible. Most people, I think, would go for all the colors of sprinkles. Myself, I'm just not a sprinkle guy. What can I say?
It's just like how people will pick out all but the red Smarties, for example, and eat only those ones.
Or only eat the green M&Ms.
Because for some reason the color has a better taste. Red is the best flavor, by the way.
Before I chastise Drago Nate for loving the color red,
Actually, green is my favorite, but red tastes better.
Or green, or the 180s. There's too many. You're being inspired by these billionaires in their tweets, their subjective tweets, tanking our market. Now you're doing flip-flops just like them. I want to understand, if we have microphones already, if we can press record, right? If we have Fruity Loops and Ableton, we have all the tools to make you the next Leanne Rhymes or like something, right? What? Look, I want to know, like, do we need more sprinkles? If we have all the sprinkles already. Thoughts?
All the sprinkles. How do you define all the sprinkles? I want more sprinkles. Extra sprinkles.
You like the color. Moving on. Shout out to Stefano. I was inspired. It was awesome. I went down a rabbit hole. I went down a mental rabbit hole. Because I've been traumatized by all these PFP projects. They're not making enough, it's not making enough sense. I'm seeing the same things. I'm dreaming about them at night. I'm traumatized, right? But the one saving grace, Snowfro, is the saving grace. And the reason why is because Art Blocks has been a beacon of hope, has been leading the way, has been showing us that we can do great things. You don't have to be, well, let me just get into my hot take. Generative artwork, not to be confused with a bot that can copy an actual artist's style and reproduce it like the Beeple bot, is the backbone of what's currently happening in the crypto space. AI generative artwork is cyberpunk as fuck and is the antithesis of PFP projects that are literally Fiverr artists or Photoshop 101 students drawing stick figures. Thoughts? Thoughts?
What the hell is wrong with stick figures?
Terrible. Low effort, low brow. I want AI. I want a computer helping me be great when everybody else is dropping 10,000 NFT avatar pieces and shit and making millions of ETH. Thoughts? Rizzle, do you
drawn avatar?
Rizzle, do you wait? So, Rizzle, you're saying that you have a 10K NFT PFP project coming out? Cashing in? You're trying to become Richard Branson? You're trying to fly to space, Rizzle? Rizzle would be trying to fly to space. Thoughts, y'all? Thoughts? Generative artwork is cyberpunk as fuck. Currently, we have people creating stick figures in Photoshop, and they're selling it. They're making millions of dollars. They're attaching communities. They're just copy and pasting communities. They're saying, yeah, check off this box, check off this box. Generative artwork is what's fueling DeFi Summer 2.0. Without generative artwork, where would DeFi Summer 2.0 be? Is this DeFi Summer 2.0? I don't think so. And that's rhetorical. Even though that was phrased as a normal statement. Thoughts? Thank you, Trash Lights. I talk to myself often. I talk amongst myself in my brain often about the fact that we have all these PFP projects flooding the space. What if they didn't exist? Would this be DeFi Summer 2.0? The only thing that's been selling, which is the whole reason why I'm yelling and screaming this. Shout out to Nate Alex too for inspiring this shit. Because he's been yelling and screaming all week and talking shit about the ETH price. Generative artworks are the only thing propping up DeFi Summer 2.0. In DeFi Summer, this wouldn't be DeFi Summer. What would happen without the PFP projects and without Art Blocks kicking ass and selling Fidenzas for thousands? It would be dead. It would be crickets.
We would be drowning in the sea of nothingness.
I'm drowning in your sea of nothingness, Dragon Nate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
At least here, emojis don't drown me out.
Speaking of drowning, I wanted to go to the beach and feel like, hey, I have this awesome DeFi shit talking to people drunkenly on the beach, you know, trying to wipe sand out of the crack of my ass, enjoying DeFi Summer 2.0. There's no sand on the beach, y'all.
You don't like sand on your buns?
There's no buns. There's no hot dog buns. There's no cookouts. There's no sand. It is dry. There's no water in DeFi Summer 2.0. Without these PFP projects and without Art Blocks. Well, I mean, okay, wait. Axie Infinity, I wouldn't count that as being part of DeFi Summer 2.0. They have yet to drop the AXS token to people who were original Axie users. Aside from that, there would be nothing. There would be nothing. Marty McFly, what? Marty McFly.
It's definitely overwhelming the amount of these projects dropping like every day. Can't keep up. Don't know, which ones are actually going to do anything. It's a little bit chaotic.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I don't even check I don't even look at what the charts are. I don't even know where Bitcoin or the stable coin of Ethereum, that's always a stable coin at 2K ish, is, or any of my other tokens. I've kind of like completely lost track and all the actions in the NFTs. So, but yeah, without it, they would be dead. I agree with that for sure.
The prices have, I agree. I have been wearing a blindfold. I stopped looking on Cointelegraph. I stopped looking on CoinGecko. I've stopped looking on CoinMarketCap at the prices because they're abysmal. It's negative 2.0. It's negative 2.0 Celsius of DeFi summer. This is a cold ass summer, y'all. What's been going on in the crypto space? I'm trying to liquidate. I'm trying to be up there with Jeff Bezos, with the oldest pilot in NASA and the youngest, whatever the fuck. Like Jeff Bezos is up there with his brother and shit. The Blue Origin barely fucking made it away from Earth, and they're saying that they made it to the moon. There was no moon in the crypto space. God damn it! I was watching Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos' bald head looks like a moon. That's the closest he'll get to a moon in his life. God damn it. He owns Amazon and he can't get no hair care products. How can I trust in Blue Origin if you can't fucking use the hair care products that you sell through third-party sellers on Amazon Marketplace, Jeff Bezos? Huh? Jeff Bezos looks like an alien.
No moon for him.
No alien for Jeff Bezos. He's the alien coming back. He's the fucking UFO. Thank you, Sandy Meows. We need answers, goddammit. Is Jeff Bezos the alien that keeps flying in and out of space that they keep saying are UFOs that the CIA has been uncovering for years? Has it been Jeff Bezos the entire time? It would make sense. It would make sense. Moving on. Last but not least, shout out to Sam Bruckman for making his return back to the WIP stage. I was inspired. I was so happy. I was so happy that my microphone was excited too, and it was fucking up. My microphone was fucking up. Speaking of fucking up, I feel this is my hot take. We've had rock and roll. We've had jazz. We've had hip hop. We've had funk. We've had ska. We've had Shakira. We've had whatever river dances, whatever fucking genre that is. It's time for classical music to dominate the music charts again. I want to see classical music go mainstream. I want to see live orchestras on NPR Tiny Desk Concert. I want to see classical music in Korea. I want to see a boy band or a 20-person girl band in K-pop classical music. Instead of K-pop, K-classical. Korean classical. Thoughts?
Love it.
I want to see, instead of BTS, I want to see WTF Army and a bunch of motherfuckers with violins and shit attacking me. Korean violinists. Shout out to all the Korean violinists out there. I want to see that shit. WTF Army on Twitter attacking people and shit with their fucking violins and their xylophones. Thoughts? Easy in crypto. Do you like K-pop?
I want orchestral jazzy K-pop on an NFT.
Do you want orchestral jazzy sprinkles sprinkled all over an NFT in the form of an ice cream NFT?
Yes. Okay, if it's an ice cream NFT with jazzy orchestral K-pop sprinkles, I would like sprinkles a lot more.
Give it.
You sold me.
Drago Nate, it's not red, it's not green. You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like K-classical.
I just said that green is my favorite color and red is the best tasting. That's all I said. I didn't say I didn't like others.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over all this K-classical music I've been listening to. It's been awesome. Shout out to all the
mic. Does that help?
No, it's like you sound like I did 10 minutes ago when my microphone was at negative 2.0 for DeFi Summer. That's what you just sounded like.
Oh, maybe I should turn up my input to 200%.
Maybe you need 200% sprinkles. Maybe you need a space plane like Richard Branson. Maybe you need a bald head like Jeff Bezos. Maybe you need to do a 360 on Bitcoin and ETH and Doge like Elon Musk and become a fucking billionaire. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming through to this edition of the Afties. Shout out to the WIP crew. Shout out to my fam, my people. We're back. It's been a week. I miss you so much. Shout out to Token Smart. Shout out to the Token Smart leadership team, kicking ass and taking names. I love each and every single one of you. You know the deal. Yo, please pay attention to the event space channel. The event space channel. Pay attention to the weekly events channel. Excuse me. Pay attention to all the events we have. Oh, I know, right? Pay attention to all the weekly events that happen in Token Smart. Take advantage. Do all the things. Watch. Shout out to Rizzle. That is his term. Yo, thank you so much, everybody. Much love. There's also some shit happening later on this evening. Please stick around. Don't touch that dial. Don't go anywhere. And I'll see you. Thank you. Peace.
So good to have show back. Good to be back at the WIP. Always throws me off when we have that week off, but it's also nice to have a little break. Wanted to give a quick shout out. We are going to have some extra Cypher time today. We're going to kick it off in about 1 hour. That's 2 p.m. Pacific, 1 hour early. So we'll be kicking off the Cypher in an hour. Go grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, and come on back and throw down on the mic or just hang out and have fun. Drop us gifts that we can rap off of and all that good stuff. All right, fam. Much love. See you in 1 hour.
Mashed potatoes, I want chicken, cheese. Fuck yes. Oh, cheese, cheese, this is awesome, 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 Sweet dreams are made of cheese, pizza's good too, I like where this is going, yeah. Fuck yes, cheese. Kill the audio bombs with fire, with fire, with fire. Death to audio problems. Lactose intolerant people, I am so sorry. Give me that shit. Give me that I got carried away. We all love a good Token Smart song. Cheddar, cheddar, blue cheese. Better Way says cheese emoji. Rendon has cheese. Token Smart with extra cheese. Death to audio. Audio problems. Death to audio. Audio problems. Cheddar is better. Won't go out for days. Cheese is life. Fuck yes. Oh, death to audio. Audio problems. Death to audio. Audio problems. Death to audio. A gift of cheddar cheese. Audio problems don't deserve to live. Two emoji with the tongue sticking out. Emmentaler and Gruyere. That almost rhymes. Cheddar is money given now. Spend some of your cheddar on that, please. Rizzle says death to audio problems. says death to audio. Oh, oh, Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Oh, oh, oh. Lots of gifts of cheesy things, all up in the Discord of Token Smart. Oh, lots of gifts of cheesy things. Cat with heart eyes, clap, clap, clap. Cheesesteak, cookies, hi, cheese is the best. Gifts of cats with cheese on their faces, death, death, death. The only thing more than cheese is gifts. The only thing is fondue. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio as a milk. Cheese is dying. Audio problems. Cheese is dying. Audio, oh, oh yeah. Yay, the little kitten says LOL. And Elmo's on fire, and Ernie's got condoms on his ears. So fire, so fire. Death to audio, death to audio, LMAO. Give me cheese, oh give me death to audio, death to audio. Vibe check. Vibe check. Death to high ping. I want some lemonade. Make cheese great again. Condoms on the ears. That's what it looked like to me. Oh, death to audio problems. To audio. Death to audio problems. To audio. I'm vibing, make cheese lemonade. When life gives you rotten cheese, you make cheese lemonade. So much cheese and some sriracha, some cheese and some sriracha. Me vibing big time when Rizzle coins. You make nachos, you make nachos. Love the song so dope, stuff that cheese in your face. Stuff that cheese in your face with jalapeno. With jalapeno. In your face, cheese whiz. Pickles, yes, cheese whiz. In your face, I said death to audio, to audio. Death to audio, to audio. Oh, death to audio. To